My name is Robbie Williams, Aquarius, and we are at TIFF, Toronto International Film Festival, for my premiere of my biopic, Better Man. Absolutely feels incredible. I feel like what a bride is supposed to feel like on her wedding day. Feels like the best birthday of anybody's life, genuinely, because, I'm a narcissist. Full stop. No, and also, as a human, you want to be seen and you want to be heard, and to get the opportunity to be seen and be heard on such a vast scale, I'm grateful, and I'm feeling the joy in what that means. Michael Gracie chose me. The Michael Gracie, the genius director, asked me, and there was no way I was going to say no. I wouldn't have been brave enough to even ask him.
If young Robbie was at home watching this interview right now, what would you say to him?
If young Robbie was at home, what age is he?
What age? 18.
Oh, 18. Yeah, it's a cautionary tale, young man. But please don't let that stop you.
Is there anything else you want to say to fans in America who might be experiencing your story for the first time?
Yeah, I'll speak to that one fan. Hi, Linda. You all right? Nice to see you. Sorry, I haven't been back to America since the last century, but it's nice that you still check out my stuff online. And how are the family? Are they good?
Hey, my name is Jon O Davis. I play Robbie Williams in Michael Gracie's Better Man. It's a big responsibility, man, especially in the UK. Robbie is so known over there. Like, the way that his life was shared in the press, I think a lot of people think that they know him. And so I wanted to make sure that we saw more than one version of Rob, more than the version that people think they know. The human, the person that's damaged, the person that hurts, and the person that was kind of thrust onto a worldwide stage without really knowing what that would mean. So the vulnerability of the guy as well. Being directed by Michael Gracie was truly an honor. The way that he holds court on set, the way that he has his passion, his vision drives through, and it trickles all the way through down from the cast and the crew. And the guy's a visual, he's a mastermind. He knows exactly what he wants, but makes sure that his cast get to do what they do as well. I think the musical numbers. I think like Rock DJ, which we shot on Regent Street, getting to dance that routine, kind of constantly working the choreo to make sure it's kind of pinpoint accuracy. Doing it with now some of my 4 best friends who play the other members of Take That, and shutting down Regent Street for fortnights, it's a spectacle. So I'm excited for everyone to see. I'm excited for audiences, like I said, to find out that there's way more than one dimension about Rob. And he had a bad rep, I think, for quite a few years in the UK in terms of press. And I think people will now get to understand why that might have happened, and maybe look at him in a different light. Biggest challenge for me with performance capture was probably wearing the grey pajamas all the time, because it's not a good look, trust me. It's saggy and you don't look particularly nice. But no, in all honesty, it was kind of easy. Like, if you apply yourself as like any other role, you've got your character, you've got what you've just done, where you're going. It's just like any other performance. You just look a bit different. And so for me, it was really playing the human, playing the heart of Rob, rather than worrying about what the guys did afterwards. Just putting the trust in that they'd be able to kind of turn it into magic.
I'm Michael Gracie. I directed the film, and we're here at the TIFF premiere of Better Man. I didn't want to make a film about Robbie Williams. It literally, we just came out of conversations, and when you meet someone for the first time, they ask you questions about your life, you ask them questions about their life. His answers were just really kind of unique, and I was like, that's an amazing story. Like, that's an incredible life story. And the more that we spoke, the more I wanted to record them. I didn't actually want to make a film at that point, I just wanted to record them. I don't think there's many people on the planet that would be so open in telling such a dark story, Like, that is incredibly brave, and it's incredibly raw, and I think that's what's so special about the film. There's enough material to make another 2 films. Yeah, no, there's so many stories that he told me. We had to whittle them down to the ones that are in the film.
What was your creative approach to choosing what parts of his life you were going to end up showing?
I think you're always sort of chasing what are the emotional highs and lows. You're chasing what are the moments that are going to make an audience feel something. I think whatever they go in their head thinking they're going to see, this is 100% different. I think they're just going to see a side to him that they don't know. Even if they're super fans, they are just going to get a look at something deeply personal. It's Michael Gracie, I'm the director of the film, and we're at the TIFF premiere of Better Man.
So I'm Craig McMahon, one of the producers of Better Man, and we're here in Toronto, which is really exciting because it's a long way from home. Making an Australian film that can premiere over here is really just such an amazing experience for us. Robbie's like such a fantastic professional, just had a great time with him. Nothing was ever too hard. And he was just wonderful to work with. So when Michael and I started developing the project together, everyone said to us, look, you're all insane. You want to make a movie with a CGI monkey in the middle of the pandemic, and they said we were nuts, and we were able to somehow pull this off, and with the support of Weta, which are such a fantastic company to work with as well, and Michael just, he doesn't stop until he gets the best product. The best thing I've learned about Robbie throughout this experience is he's actually quite a humble soul inside this crazy world that he lives in. He performs to 300,000 people or whatever it is a night, but he still just he's a dad. He's a dad, he's a friend, he's a lovely man. The one thing I want audiences to take away from this film is a reflection on, that to be a superstar, it comes with a cost. And I think we're all human, and his journey through recovery is something quite exceptional.
I'm Paul Curry, and I'm one of the producers on Better Man. Robbie Williams he's a very cool dude. So he's just been with the project for so long, in there all the time. Whenever we need him, we've run concerts together, we've done events all around the world, and he's always there. So the scale of the movie is because of Robbie. Actually, it was his project to begin with, and we've known each other like 25 years. So we decided we wanted to make a big movie in Australia, and it was just a great script. So I got into it because of the material, and obviously an amazing vision that's so different. Well, it's a story about a rock star who the world always sees in a certain light, but he sees himself very differently. So Michael's created the metaphor of the monkey in order to invert the normal storytelling paradigm. So it's all about how the world sees him is not the way he sees himself. So he's isolated and different from everyone in the world, and it's a great idea to do him as a monkey. Plus, he's always felt like he was a monkey. True story, that's how he feels, performing monkey. Just that his story is very heartfelt and very real and very accessible, and it's a great story of family gone wrong, but love that kind of shines through even when it remains dysfunctional. So it's kind of interesting. It's actually a story about family and giving underdogs moments in life. I think it should be a adrenaline-filled ride that's enjoyable and very, very emotional by the end. I'm Paul Curry, and I'm one of the producers on Better Man.